into the place of our connective tissue. So we want our muscles to be in their true form right now. They're not warm. They're in the form, just kind of standing in that kind of shortened form. Just take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. And then let's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now move into a breath cycle that may speak to you. Maybe it's a longer, maybe it's an 8 count, maybe it's a 4 count. But see if you can't level out the breath, the same count in and the same count out. And with each exhale, see if you can't relax that whole left leg. Let it become heavy into the floor. And then see if you can't start relaxing the hands. And then on your next inhale, sit up a little bit taller and pause as you exhale. And then as you inhale, just twist yourself over to the right. And that left hip is going to come up, and that's okay. Coming onto your forearms, noticing that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Nice. And your gaze is at your hands, because we're going to kind of keep our cervical spine in that neutral place. And then check back in with your breath and really try to relax that left hip. Take a deep inhale here and a deep exhale. And then on your next inhale, start walking the hands back up and then gently coming back to center. We're going to bring that right heel close to our left hip, and then we're going to take the left hand and wrap it around our left shin, and we're going to lift this left foot up and cross it up and over our right knee. And sitting up nice and tall, and again, you can bring your hands out, or you can drape your hands over the legs to help them stay in place. Deep inhales here. Deep exhales. And then from here, let's just extend the legs straight out in front of us, coming into a staff pose, sitting up nice and tall, making sure our feet aren't wider than our hips, and pressing into those sits bones and energetically lengthening through the crown of the head. And really think about relaxing the top of the legs, relaxing the area around the hips. And then from here, let's go ahead and bring, setting up on the other side. So we'll bring that left leg across the top of the mat. Our left foot is flexed. Then we'll bring the right leg back behind us, making sure that right heel is in line with the right knee. And then you choose how deep you want to take this. We don't want to go any further past our hip alignment. or you can bring it closer. Now, each side will be different. And again, setting yourself up, trying to find that balance. Again, I invite you, if you're comfortable, to close the eyes. Just kind of settle back into that breath again. And this time we'll play with the breath with a longer exhale and see if that helps us to relax the hips a little bit more. So let's all take a collective inhale here and a collective exhale. And then let's inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let's exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. And now you're welcome to keep that same rhythm, or maybe finding your own rhythm that speaks to you. And then on your next inhale, gently twisting yourself over to the left, letting that right hip come along for the right, bringing the forearms down to the mat, making sure that the shoulders are underneath, on top of the elbows. Remember, your gaze is forward. Come back to the texture of your breath. How is it different? Take a deep inhale here, and a deep exhale. And then on your next inhale, gently walking the hands back up, bringing yourself back to the top of the mat, bringing the left heel towards that right hip, reaching the right hand for that right shin, bringing that right foot up and around that left knee, and just sitting up nice and tall here. And you're welcome to let the hands drape over the legs or down by your side. And let's move back into that breath that we did at the beginning, the breath where we're even inhales and even exhales. But see if you can't start making a restriction in the back of the throat with an ocean sound or a whisper sound. We call this our victorious breath, or Ujjayi breath. And we'll be using this breath throughout our class tonight. And then on your next inhale, unwind the legs. And we're going to come into a tabletop first. So making sure our hands are underneath our shoulders, making sure our knees are underneath our hips. And let's tuck our toes and let's lift our hips up and back into our first downward facing dog. And from here, just finding gentle movement, bending your knees, and maybe even letting the hips sway to the right and to the left as you start awakening that posterior chain of the body. And then when you're ready, gently start moving to that stillness, pressing the hips back towards Lake Matoka. And then from here, see if you can't get your ears close to your arms and maybe shaking the head yes and no. And then finding stillness. So knowing at any time throughout class today, you can come into downward facing dog to rest or restore. And then on our next inhale, let's just roll forward to plank. And then let's exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. And then pausing in down dog for a deep inhale here. Deep exhale. And on your next inhale, let the knees float to the earth. We're going to bring our hands back behind us, and then we're going to let our forehead rest on the mat. And I'm going to come up so you can hear my voice better. And then from here, knowing that we're just resting the hands on the mat. And this is also for a place that we can come to rest and restore, to regroup. Let this be a place too that you can set your intention for class tonight. Maybe just rocking the head to the right and to the left on that third eye, the mind's eye, and set an intention for your class tonight. It can be as simple as, why did you step on your mat? And on your next inhale, bring your arms back up and overhead. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, and come back into your downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale, look to the top of the mat and start walking the feet to the top of the mat. Come all the way up to our forward fold, and we're going to bend our knees, bringing our stomach to the tops of our legs. And we're going to reach our palms out, and we're going to press into the feet and come all the way up to upward salute. We'll let our palms touch. We'll bring them through heart center, and we'll come into our mountain pose. Deep inhale in our mountain. Deep exhale. This is also a place that we can come to again to settle our heart rate. So we're going to start moving into our Vinyasa Flow, saluting our sun as it lowers down. So let's inhale, circle the arms up. We'll let our palms touch, come through heart center and forward fold all the way down. We're going to place our hands on our shins, tracing our shins, finding that half lift. Exhale, lower down. We're going to step our right foot back, stepping our right foot back, and we're setting ourselves up for warrior two legs. So the right foot's behind the left, the right foot's turned into a 45-degree angle. Our left knee is bent and it's stacked over the left ankle. We're going to reach this right arm forward, and we're going to reach the left arm back. And then take a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, revolve open to warrior two. So making sure that right hand is the same height as the left. You're looking through your left fingertips, finding that warrior two. And we're going to leave our lower body where it is, but we're just going to bring our fingertips overhead to touch. And then we'll open back up to warrior two. This time, let's inhale, lengthen that left leg, fingertips touch. And then exhale back into our warrior two. One more time, inhale, lengthen the left leg, fingertips touch. Exhale, warrior two. And then from here, we're going to bring this right arm forward, left arm back as we spin onto the right toes. And then we'll frame that left foot with our hands, stepping the left foot up and back into three-legged down dog. Lower the left foot to the earth. Inhale, come forward to plank. And we're going to lower our knees to the earth. But we're going to keep that nice long line. Hug the elbows in and lower all the way down. So your head will be on the mat. And then on your next inhale, press the tops of the feet into the floor and let the upper body float up. No weight in the hands. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press up into tabletop. Exhale back into your child's pose. Deep inhale here. Deep exhale. One more full breath cycle. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, finding that downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right heel up, finding that three-legged down dog. Look to the right hand, step the right foot to the right thumb. You can use this right hand to bring it forward. We're going to step the left heel down into warrior two leg again. Remember, right knee stacked over right ankle, right arm goes back, left arm reaches forward. And then revolve open to your warrior two. Nice. And then from here, we're just going to flip the right palm. And we're going to lengthen that front leg, and we're going to reach that right palm up and over. So reverse triangle. Nice. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse triangle, and then back to warrior two. Last one, flip, reverse, warrior two. And then from here, we're going to bring the left arm forward as we spin onto the left toes, right arm back. And then we'll frame our front foot, bend the left knee, step the left foot next to the right. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, mountain. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more full breath cycle. As we move to the other side. So same sequence. Inhale, circle the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. This time, step the left foot back. So we were just here. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward. Revolve open to Virabhadrasana 2. So starting the sequence over. Just reach the fingertips up and overhead, touch. Open back to warrior 2. This time, lengthen the front leg, fingertips touch. Exhale, warrior 2. Try not to let that right knee go past the toe bed. Nice adjustments. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, warrior 2. Bringing this left arm back forward, rolling onto the left toes, reaching. Planting the hands to frame the right foot. Lift the right foot up and back, three-legged down dog. Lower the right foot to the earth. Inhale forward to plank. Lower the knees and tuck the toes. Hug the elbows in. Lower all the way down. Inhale, come up to cobra. No weight in your hands. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Again, 3 breath cycles here. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, find Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, let the left heel float up. Step the left foot through. Spin the right heel down, right arm forward, left arm back. Open up to your warrior 2. Flip the left palm, find that reverse. Come back to warrior 2. This time, find that reverse triangle by lengthening that front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Last one, inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. From here, spinning onto the right toes, you bring the right arm forward, left arm back. Bring the hands down to frame that front foot. Step the right foot next to the left. Bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, mountain. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, circle the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, release. Step the right foot back to warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Open up to veer two. So we'll just do 2 sets here. Lengthen the front leg, fingertips touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Bringing the right arm forward as you spin onto the right toes. And then we're going to plant the right hand to the instep of the left hand and reach the left arm up high. Revolve, low lunge. Lowering that left hand to the earth. Stepping the left leg up and back, 3-legged down dog. Lower the left foot to the earth. Inhale, come forward to plank. Remember, you're always welcome to lower the knees. We're going to lower all the way down. And this time, if your back's feeling warm enough, maybe pressing into the hands a little bit. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, let the right heel float up. Step the right foot through to warrior two. Opening yourself up to warrior two. Nice. Flip the right palm. Find that reverse triangle. Come back to warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse triangle. And then come back to warrior two. Spinning onto the left toes, reaching the left fingertips forward, right hand back. And then from here, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're going to bend the left knee. We're going to step the left foot next to the right. And we're sitting in chair pose. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. On the next inhale, lift up onto the toes. Heels are up, hands are back. Exhale, lower the heels, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. One more deep inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, trace the shins, find that half lift. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, bringing our hands through heart center, mountain. Can everyone see the beautiful deer? Wow, deep inhale, deep exhale. I'm taking a moment to have gratitude for our beautiful nature, having a moment to vow to keep it safe and healthy. And there's the baby. Another 3 breath cycles to enjoy our view. And then let's inhale, circle the arms up. Let's exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, release. Stepping our right foot back to warrior two. Reaching the right arm forward, left arm back. Revolving open to warrior two. Lengthening the front leg, fingertips touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, fingertips touch. Exhale, warrior two. From here, spinning onto the right toes, reaching the right arm forward, lowering the right hand down, following that same reverse low lunge. Lowering the left hand to frame the right, bringing that left leg up and back, placing the left foot to the earth, coming forward into plank. Again, you can lower all the way down or halfway. Inhale up to upward facing dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, let the right heel float back up. Step the right foot through. Spin the left heel down. Revolve open to your warrior two. Flip the right palm. Find that reverse triangle. Back to warrior two. Reverse triangle. Back to warrior two. Spinning onto the left toes, left arm forward, right arm back, hands to heart center, step up into chair. Inhale, lift the heels, hands down. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Exhale, hands through heart center, mountain. One breath cycle here before we do two on the other side. And let's inhale, circle the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, release. Step the left foot back to warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, revolve, open to warrior two. Lengthen the front leg, fingertips touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Reach that left arm forward, spinning onto the left toes. Plant the hands, step the right foot back, lower all the way down or halfway. Inhale up to upward facing dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. One full breath cycle here. Inhale, let the left heel float up. Step the left foot through. Cartwheel that right foot down, lift the right arm forward, left arm back, revolve open to warrior two. Flip the left palm, find that reverse triangle, back to warrior two. Find that reverse triangle, back to warrior two. Spin the right arm forward, spinning onto the toes, hands come to heart center, step the right foot up. Chair pose. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, heels lower. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, heels lower. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands come through center, mountain. Another deep inhale. Another deep exhale. Last flow. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Step the left foot back. Warrior two legs. Left arm forward, revolve open. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Bringing the left arms forward, you spin onto the left toes. Let the left hand float to the instep. Right arm lifts high. Let the right hand float down. Step the left foot back. Take your choice of Vinyasa Flow. So inhale, find that extension of the spine. And exhale, find flexion. Deep inhale here. Deep exhale. Inhale, let the left heel float high. Step the left foot through. Spin the right heel down. Right arm forward, left arm back. Open up to warrior two. Flip the left palm. Find that reverse triangle. Come back to warrior two. Flip the palm, lengthen that front leg. Warrior two. Bring the right arm forward, spin onto the right toes. Bring the hands to heart center. Step up into chair. Inhale, heels lift, hands down. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, hold. And on the next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, bringing the hands through center, mountain. 3 breath cycles here. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And then inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, step the feet back into plank, and find downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Deep exhale. Let the knees float to the earth. Bring the hands back behind you, coming into your child's pose. Coming back to your intention that you set at the beginning of class. See if it looks different to you after your asana practice. And notice the texture of your breath. See if you can't slow it down a little bit more. And then gently coming into tabletop. From tabletop, we'll swing our legs over to one side. We'll bring our feet back out in front of us. And so we're going to come back into that swan posture that we began class with. We'll bring the left leg in front, parallel to the top of the mat. We'll bring the right leg back behind us. And maybe this time challenging ourselves now that our muscles are nice and warm, seeing maybe if we can't take the seat a little bit deeper, turning ourselves to the front of our mat. And then maybe even tapping around that left hip to see if you can't really relax it even more. And then when you're done tapping, just kind of settle here. Coming back to that nice 5 count in breath, and then 5 count out breath. And then from here, gently walking yourself out in front of that left leg, coming onto your forearms. And really trying to relax the back of that left leg. And then on your next inhale, walking the hands back up. We're going to bring this left heel towards our right hip. We're going to reach for the right shin and bringing that leg up and around. We're going to sit up nice and tall again. But this time, we're going to wrap the left arm around that left leg, and we're going to twist from our navel, bringing the navel towards our right hip. And the right hand is just going to relax down back behind us. Our chin is in line with our navel. On your next inhale, see if you can't bring the chin towards that right shoulder. With all our Zoom meetings, releasing that area. Relax the left shoulder. Nice. And first, only moving the chin back to that neutral position. And then bringing your whole spine center. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then gently twisting yourself over to the left to counter that twist. Coming back to center, releasing the legs out in front of you, shaking them out. And then setting ourselves up again on this side in Swan. So bringing that right shin parallel to the top of the mat, bringing the left leg back behind us. Remember, we want the left foot in line with the left heel. And maybe challenge yourself to open up a little bit more, turning yourself to center. And if you'd like, you can tapping around that left hip, helping it to relax. With all our Zoom meetings and sitting, maybe having a lot of issues within our hips, so this is a nice way to release it. And then on your next inhale, coming down in front of that right shin onto your forearms, gaze is forward. Again, think about relaxing that right back of the leg. And then on your next inhale, gently walk your hands back up, bringing the left heel towards that left hip. Right heel towards that left hip. Left hand finds the shin, bringing that leg up and around, sitting nice and tall on both sits bones. And then gently wrapping that right arm around and twisting the navel towards that left hip. Just letting that left hand rest back behind you. Maybe noticing the difference between your sides of your body. On your next inhale, maybe taking that chin towards that left shoulder. Bringing the chin back in line with the navel. And then inhale, come back to center. And then on your next inhale, twisting over to the right, countering that twist. And then inhale back to center. Release the legs out in front of you and just shake them out. And walking your heels to the end of your mat. If you're on a towel, you just want to make sure you have enough room. You can walk your feet off because we're going to lay back soon. From here, we're just going to exhale, letting our chin come to our chest, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, releasing that lumbar spine. Then on your next inhale, we're going to lengthen that chin back out, finding that long back, and then we'll walk ourselves back up. So if you have anything to cover up, because as we go into Shavasana and our heart rate slows, we may become chilly, and especially as the sun is setting. So if you have socks, you can put them on. If you have a cover up, go ahead and put them on. And then once they're there, go ahead and lay back into your Shavasana. Knowing Shavasana can be any shape that you choose. It's a place, though, that you can find stillness. Just settle here, enjoying the sounds around you, the beauty of our nature. Maybe hearing the crickets. Maybe hearing the noise on the water. And just settle into your breath. As you breathe in, note in. As you breathe out, note out. No need to exaggerate, just observe. deep inhale here and a deep exhale. And then gently start wiggling your toes and wiggling your fingers. Gently bend up your knees, bringing your knees into your chest. And giving yourself a nice big hug. You did it. Maybe just kind of rocking to the left and to the right, massaging that lower back. And then when you're ready, gently rolling over to your right side in a fetal position and just pausing there for a moment, letting yourself curl into this place of new beginnings. Taking that left hand and spreading all 5 fingers wide as you press into the earth, grounding yourself back into the present. And slowly pushing yourself up to seated position, facing the top of your mat. We end our class with Anjali Mudra. It's a prayer mudra, so bringing our hands together, bringing our thumbs to heart center. And let's bow our heads in gratitude for everything our body does for us, vowing to never take it for granted, knowing we put it first tonight. Inhaling our head up towards the light and knowledge above us, the light and knowledge around us, but most importantly, the light within. It's been an honor and a pleasure to guide you through your practice today. May you be happy, may you be safe, may you walk this earth in peace and ease. Namaste. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll be here again next Tuesday night. I hope to see you again. It's beautiful. Maybe one time we can get them to set where we can see the view. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe and well. You're doing a fabulous job. Remember, too, that if you have cloth masks, especially after sweating or physical activity, it's really a good idea to wash the mask. Sweet dreams. And I'll hang out here for a few minutes if anyone has any questions or if there's anything you'd like to see in some of the classes. Please let me know.